4.2 angles and triangles. Does anyone remember how many degrees are in a triangle?
180.
180. That's our focus. Our focus is that there's 180 degrees in a triangle, okay? So let's look at this quick warm-up real quick. It says use a figure to find the indicated variables. Explain your reasoning. So if I'm looking at angle 3 and at angle 6, what kind of angles are they? Alternating exteriors. And because the lines have the arrows, should they be equal or not equal?
Equal.
They should be equal. So let's do x minus 12 equals 72. Then what should I do to both sides?
Add 12.
Add the 12. So x is equal to 84. Good job on the warm-up. All right. So like I said, our focus is that the angles in a triangle add up to 180. That's our focus. So looking at the very first thing underneath the box, this part right here, that's all we're looking at. So all three angles, the part that has the question mark, y'all can just put an X there to kind of make you feel a little bit more comfortable. We're just going to add them all up and set it equal to 180. So we're going to do 65 plus 57 plus X equals 180. All right. What can I put together? And together that gives me 122. And then what's your last step?
Subtract.
You just subtract. What's your X value? 58, and we're done. Okay, let's try it again one more time together. Looking at the one on B, again, you can put your X there to make you feel just a little bit more comfortable. Take all three angles, add them and set it equal to 180. So 85 plus 50 plus X equals 180. Combining like terms, that little group there gives me 135 plus X equals 180. And what else can we do? Subtract 135. And what's our difference?
45.
X is 45.
This is the same, almost the same thing we've been going over, but I think 78 is equal to angle 2.
Good. Does anyone know what they're called? 78 and angle 2?
Right.
Vertical angles. Good. So for angle 2, we're going to write 78. He is correct. This is 78 degrees. So sometimes you don't really have to do anything. You just kind of might know some definitions already that may help you. All right. So now, can I use what we did above to find angle 1?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to focus only on this triangle, the bottom one. And I'm going to add what is given. What is given to me inside this black triangle right here? 78 and 61. And I should be able to find angle 1 now. So over here where I have angle 1, I'm going to write 61 plus 78. 141? 139, thank you. And then let's subtract that from 180. So what should angle 1 equal? 41 degrees. Good. So angle 1 is 41. If you want to add it to your diagram, you can. Angle 1 is 41. All right, can I do the same thing with the triangle above? Yeah, with this triangle up here, what are my two angles? 78 and 20. So here I'm going to do 78 plus 20. That gives me 98. And then what's my second step? I'm just going to subtract it from 180. So what's 180 minus 98?
82.
82. And that's our last angle. Okay? So same idea. I wanted to start you off with the easier ones. You'll have the easier ones starting you off on the homework, and then you'll have these toward the end, okay? So I just didn't want to scare you off at the beginning, giving you everything at once. Okay, so looking at practice 1, let's see which ones we can solve. All right, can anyone tell me maybe which one they found first?
Or 2.
Angle 2, good. So for angle 2, what did you do?
I added 57 and 71, and then I subtracted from 180 and got 52.
Okay, what was 57 and 71?
It was 128, right?
Good, and then 180 minus 128 gave you 52. All right, so for angle 2, she said that was 52. All right, anyone else find another one? Yes.
Angle 1.
Angle 1. How'd you find angle 1?
Subtracted 57 from 180.
Perfect. He saw these two should add up to 180. You may need that, okay? So these are the two things that we've done before that you guys may be needing. The first one was vertical angles that Trevor brought up, and now the linear pair. So for angle 1, we're just going to do 180 minus 57. What's that give us? 123? Okay, so angle 1 is 123. And now can I figure out 3? Yeah, so I can add what? 123 and 28, and that gives us 151. And then 180 minus 151 is 29. Good. And we're done. The next one, we're looking at exterior angles. Exterior angles is on the outside. The way we look at these is if you extend your sides all the way out, and I'm going to label this side 5 and this little angle here 6. What should be true about any interior angle and any exterior angle?
They're the same.
They're not the same, but like what should be
They
true?
equal 180.
These two should equal 180. These two should equal 180. And these two should equal 180. The reason we're bringing that up is because the next theorem, the next formula, then this should be, so for those of you that remember triangles equal 180, this is the new thing for you. For those of us that we're feeling as if we were learning that the angles equal 180 for the first time, this is the second thing you're learning today. All right, so the rule is that you're going to take angle A, angle B, add them together, and it should equal angle 1, which is out here on the outside. All right, this is your formula right here. All right, so it's the two angles furthest away from the exterior angle should equal the one on the outside. All right, do you see how this one's right next to it? Sorry. This one's right next to it. You should never be adding that one. It should always be the two furthest away equal the one on the outside. So here we have this lady stretching or posing or whatever it is she's doing. And we're going to set it up the exact same way the formula wants me to. So this is your exterior angle. And you're going to take the two angles that are furthest away from it. Okay, so let me zoom in here. So you're going to take your exterior angle. What's my exterior angle? 2x minus 15. What are the two angles I marked in blue? Which ones did I mark in blue? 50 and x. You're just going to add those together. 50 plus x. And then we just solve it. That's all we're doing. Bless you. So what should I move over first?
15.
The 15? All right, so we'll add 15. What's 50 plus 15? 65. What else can I do? Subtract the x. What's 2x minus 1x? So x is equal to 65. Now, this one has an extra piece, though, because it wants you to find angle JKL. JKL. So JKL is right here. So what equation did I have there? Good. I'm going to plug in the 65. So what's 2 times 65? 130? All right, and let's subtract 15. So what do we get? 115. This is the measurement of angle JKL. Now yours doesn't have that second step. On yours, I'm just checking to see if you guys can set it up. Thank you for allowing us to continue. All right, so how did you set it up?
I went to 90 as a box,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did 90 plus 40.
Equals. And like we can call this x. And what did you get? 130. And that's it. That's all you had to do. Okay, so now looking at the bottom ones. The bottom one just states that if you have a right triangle, only a right triangle, these two angles have to add up to 90. Okay, have to. So if you have one of these small angles, if you have this as, let's say, 30, you can just do 30 minus 90. It'll automatically give you that one, okay? This one down here just states that any triangle can only have one right or obtuse angle. If you exceed more than one right angle or one obtuse angle, you're all automatically more than 180 degrees. Okay? All right. See, we're almost done. All right, finding the missing measured angle. All right, we're just do this one together. All right. So, any angles you want to find first? Eric. Okay, so all my kids that were about to volunteer. Eric, what were you going to say?
I was going to say for number 1.
Sure, we can find angle 1. Now, the way we can figure out angle 1, what would be an easy way to figure out number 1? Do you, 90 minus 52. All right, we're just, because this angle's already 90. If that 90 is already given, we can just do 90 minus 52. So for angle 1, 90 minus 52, that gives us 38? All right, your friend agrees, it's 38 degrees. Yes. All right, what other one can we find?
Angle 2.
Yes, Eric, what was your question? Go ahead. Now, if you wanted to, if you needed to add these two and subtract it from 180, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to use the new rule that they gave you that if it's a right triangle, you can just subtract it from 90. All right, Laurel, how would I find angle 2, Laurel? Think about what we just did on that other triangle. What do you think is true about angle 38 and angle 2? They have to add up to 90. So if they have to add up to 90, what do you think I'm going to do to figure out angle 2? Subtract 90 and 90 and which one, Laurel? 38. Good. 90 minus 38 is, what do we get? No, it should be 42? 52. So angle 2 is automatically 52 degrees. All right, what other one can I find? 3. How can I find angle 3, Guido?
Oh boy, should have said.
No, it's okay.
Oh, because they're 90.
They're 90. Good.
Just, 52 minus 90.
Good, and that gives us
40, 38.
good. 38. Now, class, if this angle's 90, can we say that there's a 90 degrees on the opposite side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can add that 90 there. So now how can I figure out angle 4? How'd you get that, Madison?
I subtracted
What did you subtract?
38 and
90 and 38, that gives us 52. So that one should be 52. All right, so this one was using a lot of that last rule. Let's just see.